Well, good morning, everyone. Here we are on February the 2nd. February the 2nd, it's Friday. And it's amazing how much changes in a blink of an eye, doesn't it? As we're reading through Exodus, and we're getting to this point. And we read again and again where God is explaining why it is that he's making Pharaoh stubborn on this. And it's so that several things. First of all, he's revealing himself to his people. He's revealing himself to the world. He's revealing his power. He's establishing this as a benchmark for them. He establishes the Passover with them, with its strict regulations. And there's a lot that's being established. Basically, these people are being established as a nation now. They were a group of people, but now they're becoming a nation. They really become fully a nation when they receive their laws, because you can't be a society, you can't be a nation without laws that bind you together, that you have in common. But that's coming very soon. But imagine 430 years to the day, that's what the word says. 430 years they've been in Egypt. Not all of that time has been a bad time. Under Joseph, it was a very good time for them. They went through a time of prosperity. They all did well. And we're not sure what generation it happened, but eventually a Pharaoh came along who did not know anything about Joseph. Didn't understand the blessing that the Israelites had been to Egypt. And that's and became afraid of them because they were so numerous. And he was afraid that if an enemy attacked and Israel sided with the enemy, that they would soundly defeat Egypt. So they enslaved them and made life harsh for them. So for generation after generation after generation after generation, 430 years, really of silence from God, nothing. They knew about him. They knew what was passed down to them from their forefathers, and but they didn't know him. They didn't know anything about him. There was no evidence to his existence at all. And so suddenly, because it's suddenly, Moses shows up. And he's announcing that God's going to rescue them and bring them out of Egypt. And they didn't believe him at first. But it was interesting reading today that Moses became such an important man that even the Pharaoh's officials came and honored him. The people of Egypt came and honored him. So Moses had become this huge political figure. And here God is. One moment he doesn't seem to be there. The next moment he's there in an overwhelming way, showing these great demonstrations of power and his compassion for his people. So that they went from being a downtrodden people to not only being free, but being rich, because God had them ask their neighbors for their gold and silver, which the Egyptians were glad to give them just to get rid of them, because the country had been ruined. Absolutely ruined. So in a blink of an eye, everything can change. In a blink of an eye. So whatever situation you're in, whether it's a time of prosperity or a time of great difficulty, understand in God's season, in a blink of an eye, everything can change. He can move you from that place of prosperity into a place of greater growth. And greater growth often comes with trials. It comes with challenges. It comes with places where you're provoked to faith. Either you have faith in God or you're destroyed. That's how it works. And there's other times where he moves you out of those trials, not out of those things, into a time of rest, into a time of prosperity, into a time of having plenty. And he moves us in and out of these seasons. Quite a number of us, he moves in and out of these seasons, because we need it for our growth. We need it for our maturity. We need it because he's taking us from one place, a land of slavery, to another place, to his glory, to a place of plenty. And we need to trust him in every one of those seasons. We need to know that he's always with us. We need to rely on those promises that he's given to us. We need to believe that and trust that and worship him and hold on to him in the time of plenty and in the time of need. He's there for us all the time. So I want you to be blessed today. So be blessed. Be blessed because Dad wants you to be blessed. He wants you to be blessed in a relationship with him. He wants you to be blessed in your ministry. He wants you to be blessed in the mission that he's given to you. He just wants you to be blessed. And don't lose sight of him. Don't get religious about it. It's all about relationship with him. It's not about what you do. It's about who you are. It's who you are in him, who he is to you. The doing, that's just the fruit of the relationship. So hold on to him. I'm telling you, everything's going to go well. Everything's going to go well. And we have a lot to pray about these days. So you be blessed, be encouraged, and we'll see you soon.